plane when I get in there. Wish me luck. Alright, I'm going to do my best at keeping these clips on the short side. I have 110 minutes today because I only have one battery. So, quick story. This is awesome. That's where I just crossed. It was pretty easy. But a little scary because you certainly don't want to get wet. Now, here's the story on this place. You guys, this place, when I say this place, I mean this mountain range is like absolutely insane. I didn't even know this road existed. Look at that one. Right, so me and Dan are out for a quick ride. He's like, hey, want to go for a quick ride? I'm going after work. So I was like, okay. So I went and met him. Look, totem pole. Went and met him. These guys look unique. I love the work that they're doing in here. It's really cool. I've had dreams about this place since I've been here, okay? I'm not even sure how good the dreams were. I don't remember them, but I woke up all messed up in the head. All right, let me get my pole down. So here, it's extremely steep, of course, so this is gonna be, and you can see what I'm doing here. Like this is almost straight up. But I think it's gonna be worth it. So me and Dan pull up this little tiny tributary road. Doesn't even have a name, I don't think. Off of this other dirt road. And we get stopped. I think you can see it now. That's water on the actual trail. And so we just got off. We were talking. You can't really see through this bushes, so I kind of look through the bushes and God, you can see all that stuff right there. X back there. So I was really hoping. Now this is not where I see places to me that look extremely better than this, but I don't know. I felt like I had to come back here, and obviously I'm gonna have to pay the price with. I'm seeing new stuff, so to me it's worth continuing on. All right, give me a minute. All right, I'm just gonna keep doing little clips today as I proceed. This is just a first-time investigation of what I think might be the most elaborate, hugest world I've ever found, and I'm not joking. Look at that. Look at that. I don't know if the camera's showing that, but this is clearly a footprint. You can see, you know, it's just perfectly flat all the way back. Because there's no toes, it looks like there's something else here too. Because there's no toes, I'll just show you my foot so you can understand. So, look at that. It fits there perfectly. Look at that. Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and say that was like pretty recently. I'm liking it already. Problem is, man, this place is unsearchable. Well, you guys, I need a new Dan because Dan will always be Dan, but I need someone that's can commit to this and be out here and take this seriously. And he just can't do that right now. So, you know, I'm looking for someone that can handle anything, you know. I know it's hard. I'm not talking about like on a Saturday once a month. I got Dan for that. I'm talking about like all the time. I need somebody. I haven't heard anything yet. Then again, I've been against that really loud river. It's more like a big stream. Till just about now, and I can actually. Oh, look at that trident. Oh, you guys, this is good. I told you this is going to be good in here. And like you said, I don't feel like I went into the area I really wanted to first. But this is good enough, and this is really good. Look at this trident. I've been talking to you guys about tridents for about a year. I think I'm one of the few people that does. Look at the path that goes around all this stuff. Look at that trident. Clearly hangouts. This place has a lot of pine needles, and with pine needles, it's hard to see new disturbances unless they've really been playing. But that looks like a footprint right there. No doubt about it. Right over. I'm seeing tons of new work. So what I'm saying is you don't necessarily have to see it disturbed. I mean, that's nice and extra confirmation, but it doesn't have to be messed up, because these pine needles, anything in the world could walk there. I mean, even an elephant, I'm not even exaggerating, and you're not going to see anything. Once in a while, you get a soft spot like that. And that's exactly what that was, you see? He's digging into the mountain there. And all this stuff decomposes, and this is all mulch here, so that'll always be soft. So you gotta get lucky in those spots. Look at this trident. And then also you got like this focal piece in the middle. It's like an old stump, but they're using it clearly. Now if that trident's not good, like just good enough by itself, look at this stick that comes through it. I don't know why they love tridents. You know, the more and more I stick with this, the more faces I see, the more crazy it gets. You know, the more all these shows and these movies and Alice in Wonderland, like, are all those made up because, you know, this is what I'm seeing out here. I don't know. It's like everything that was made up has some truth to it. It's bizarre. All right, let me push through here. I see stuff. Oh man, do I see stuff. So let me get up here and see what happens. I'm getting little things thrown at me. I don't know if they're getting thrown at me, but they're dropping right. They're coming from the other side of that X. Let's go a little closer. But meanwhile, look at the X. You guys, I don't know what else I can do here. I don't know how many times I could show this. I mean, you think that, you know, mystery solved. This is a new place. I just found 15 minutes ago. Well, I found it the other day, but I just walked into 15 minutes ago. And it doesn't end, you guys. I could take... Are you ready for it's going to sound like the exaggeration of all time, but it's not. What I just turned 6... By the way, you guys, thank you so much. 6,000 people follow me? That's crazy. I am beyond humbled and flattered. Are those the good words? I really am. I wasn't planning on thanking. It just came to me. So I just wanted to thank you guys. You know, all you guys know who you are, especially the ones that have always been there for me, have commented on every video, have supported me, have just never a negative word. And honestly, that's most of you guys. And I know that's a lot of you guys, too, that haven't commented and haven't contacted me and have always been there. And I appreciate it so much. And I know there's a lot of you. Believe me, I think about you guys, too. So anyway, I just got the subject because something was throwing something very little. It was like a squirrel was eating and dropping pine nuts or something, but it was too consistent. It came right by this X. Look at this X. You just know because it has a break at the top. See the break? Where is it? Right there. I still hear it. I think it is the trees. I don't know. I was hearing it. It was like, and then I turned the camera on and stopped. Go figure. So what I was going to say. Okay, so I just turned 6,000 people, right? I'm not exaggerating. Okay, but look at that X down there. What the heck? How did I miss that one? I could take all 6,000 of you, okay, and put you on this mountain. It goes this way, that way, this way, and it goes like I don't even know how many miles that way of the exact forest I like. Look at that extra I just zoomed into right there. Did you see the other? Look at that. There's a bend on the back side of it. Where is it? Somewhere. I can't even see it on the screen. Yeah, right there. I gotta go over to that thing. All right, over now. I see stuff this is going to be every second of this battery. Over now. One thing I love about these places, when I find somewhere new like this, you guys, it doesn't get much better. I don't know if I'll be able to duplicate this. Like I said, I could put thousands of people in this forest to do a video, just like I'm doing today. And it took me 4 years to find this place, but you know, it's that crazy. It's that many. You know, this stuff doesn't happen by accident, you guys. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. By the way, I have determined, I want to show you something. You see this X? Okay, that's not an X. There's actually about a 3-foot, 4-foot gap in between them. But I've seen them in other people's pictures, especially in other states, where they'll do this, and I'm convinced it means absolutely the same thing. There's not, so it doesn't have to be touching, but yet that is still an X. Just like if I drew an A, even though it wasn't together, if it looked like an A, it's an A. So to me, that's an X. And so are all those. That thing really looked like a face to me. It looked like a little head. Look at that. Tell me I'm not crazy. Look at that. The corner of my eye. Look at that. I swear it was like this little man looking at me. Look at this open with all the sun. I see this a lot. Of course, this happens naturally, but I don't think so. I think they make them over time. Like I literally believe that they do enjoy sun. So if it's colder, maybe, you know, they won't want to come out in sun. I think everything on this earth who cares where they're from, right? But they still on this earth, which means you need sun. I mean, and whether their bodies do or not, obviously their environment does. And I don't know, these open gaps that I find, and I feel like they were made. You can see all the trees that used to be here, because it's pretty consistent in here. And once in a while you get to these openings. I feel like they use them for something. Gotta be a little careful in here with not getting lost. I can hear the stream, but there's not many ways across it. And if you get down there, you can't really walk along the river here on this side. So it's like if you go down, you better be able to cross. So yeah, man, you guys, thank you. This has been an amazing year, this last year. It really has. I'm hoping things work out. Got a couple things in the making, so I'm hoping things work out for, look at that perch. That's a used perch. I'm gonna take a walk over there. For the winter time, because what I'm really hoping, you guys, is because look, this is my gift. My gift obviously isn't talking, and it's not, you know, I don't have this award-winning personality. So what my gift is this. I can take you this anywhere in the world. Just give me your state, give me you, and I will bring you to this. That's what I can do. And put me to the test. I think people believe me, but if anyone doesn't, so that's why I'd like to start with some researchers, not to embarrass them, but just to show them what they're missing. Even if you think you've covered everything, I'll take you to where this is, to where they sit, where their perches are, Now, I do believe this is a lookout. This is not where this is all stuff leading up to somewhere that they will spend more time, I believe. I don't know what to do. It may be right there, because the structure's kind of stopped right there as far as I can see, and it gets real thick. See the footprint right there. It looks like there's toe marks from it. Go figure. Look at that bend. So they're clearly aware that I'm here. I've never been here before, except when we were sitting down there. So, you know, I wonder. They say, you know, I've heard if one Sasquatch knows you, they all do. But I'm weary on that because there's too many. I mean, I don't know. It's just, there's not, the numbers of these guys are way higher than anyone could possibly imagine. At least the total amount of beings. I'm not even just going by Sasquatch, but the total amount of different beings is unbelievable. The thing is, I guarantee that thing is wet. I'm not even going to walk over there, but it is wedged and tucked under there. I'll bet you anything. Big ol' X right there. All right, over now. The camera, you can't even see what's going on there. It's so dense. You know, I've said this before. To guarantee, like, let's say you're sitting here, I'm in this transition. You know, I'm right on their stuff behind me. It's absolutely ridiculous. I figured I'd keep going up because it's getting too steep that way. What I need to do is go around this mountain that way. I'm thinking if I could do that, I don't know, I could get in trouble, but that's why I need someone here with me, just in case, because it'd be nice not to backtrack and do a big giant circle, and even if I ended up on the road a mile above where I was, no big deal, I could walk back, but I don't know if crossing that river's a... Anyway, sorry, just thinking out loud. So I'm just kind of getting to this little transition. I'm sure it's good beyond it. So if you're ever wondering on where to zoom in a situation like this, I mean, it's obviously right there, right? Right where the leaners is. The leaners are. Leaners is. Leaners are. I think there's another one there somewhere. Yeah, right there. So at least it looks a little funny, right? Yeah. So that's where I know to zoom. Here, you know, is it a guarantee? Of course not. But if you know, if I'm not hearing anything, I'm not seeing anything. You know, that's where I want to be, right there. It's not, there's no mystery to it. You got your leaners, you know, and then you got, you know, it's probably where he went through. You know, I'm this way, he's got plenty of time, he walked right through there. He just stepped off the side, or I should say them, because there's never just one. All right, let me figure out what to do. Something's going on here. The second I got in here, I started getting those goosebump things again. And it wasn't me because there's nothing really here to do it. I could just feel, you can feel the presence. It's crazy. You just know. It's too repetitive too. There's a nice X right there. You can tell. It's not a coincidence, you guys. Everywhere I find a place like this, doesn't matter, there's an X over there. Every time. There's hardly any animals. Where's the birds? Where's the squirrels? Nothing. I could take you to woods where I know there isn't Bigfoot, and they're in every tree. Flying around, chasing each other. There's nests all over the place. Here? No. I wonder if their pets keep the other ones out. I don't know why they would care, but unless they're scared. Ooh, look at that. Fresh perch. And look, you know, because this one was a little unusual to me. I'm looking, I'm like, you know, there's nothing really there. But then I looked there, saw the funky tree. I looked there, really old edging. I love that. And I'm seeing it's blatantly been disturbed recently. Yes, deer don't do that, okay? I want to make it very clear. If a deer was going to pick anywhere in here to sleep, it's not going to be on the dirt. They like tall grass. It gives them a pillow and it gives them security. Nothing can see them. They always go for tall. Probably, I bet you a deer probably wouldn't even, unless he had to, sit here, because they want to go where. That's why sometimes deer will go into the middle of a field and then they lay down because they're just completely invisible. They don't just keep coming to the same dirt spots. Not that anyone said that, but just in case that's what you were thinking. If you haven't, I've shown you 1,000 of them, so should be pretty clear by now. It's something sitting there, something spending time there. This is weird. Look at this. I'm way up now. I'm a mile straight up, at least. I can't even hear the river, and that's a loud river. I'm telling you, see over there? Even the other side is mind-blowingly good. Come on, focus. Now you can sort of see it. Cliffs, caves. So, like I said, there's a couple things being discussed. Hopefully something will come from this summer and we'll be able to continue this. Otherwise, guess what? Imagine going back to 9-to-5 job after this. Well, I guess you guys don't know everything, but even what you've seen, could you imagine? I mean, it's like just sitting there, that would be the end for me, Well, I would work harder than anyone at that 9-to-5 job, but I wouldn't be happy. Just kind of filming. I know it's not exciting, bear with me. There's definitely, it reminds me of Bigfoot universe, except that it's on a hill. The way there's all these structures and they have these little pine trees. I know that they love these. They don't mess with them either. They'll make a bend out of one, but they definitely don't like to mess up the new pine trees. They want them to grow. Nothing so far today, I'll be honest with you, except for finding this amazing place. Here's why I don't think there's anything yet. I'm on like the outskirts of something. It was too easy to get in. There's too many like just unaccessible places that I could get to if I keep going. So I'm gonna have to figure out, it's almost one. Figure out if I could just keep going this way somehow. As you can see, it's, I'm good. There's a nice, it's actually bent through there. And I'm on this trail and I see the same stuff up there. The top of that mountain, man, I don't even know how far. So what should I do? Should I go all the way up? Or should I go where I think it's like no man's land, where you just can't go ever? It sounds a little like a tree knock if you heard that, but it's the tree right above me. Just moving back and forth. I got in the battery, 65. Oh, there we go. See that? I got whistles. I got them. Oh my God, did I just get goosebumps? They're straight that way. They were a little further away. I'm thinking hopefully headsets, you can hear that. Same exact whistle, except 50 miles, 40 miles away. Right there, I just heard them. Hold on. I'm sitting down. Right on this pickaxe. Usually I whistle back, I'm not going to today. I'm gonna hold that way. I'm not looking that way. I'm freaking out right now. They're here. It's scary. I've had some weird dreams about coming in here. I've never had dreams about anything with Bigfoot usually that I remember. And the last couple of days, I've been freaked out about coming here. I got whistles. Oh my God, I think it's that's the third time, no, second time that I've ever heard whistles not in Bigfoot universe. We heard them at Holy Cross and here, as far as that's the ones I can remember. So that is really exciting. It tells me that somewhere in there, like somewhere on this hill over here, it's so good, you guys. So I am not leaving anytime soon. It was a distant whistle too, keeping his distance. Look at that. Sorry, I forgot I zoomed. I just wanted to kind of, as I was talking about down there. So anyway, there's whistles right there. Last time I got whistles in Bigfoot universe, you guys just saw that video. Everyone's like, "There's someone threw a rock at you." Cindy did a really cool video for me, and I won't say her last name because I don't know if you want me to. And there was clearly like something thrown at me. You can even hear it. I mean, I guess it could have been something else, but it sure seemed like a rock being thrown just as the whistles happened. Like, you know, so far the whistles seem to be a way to distract me or a way to warn others. Now, that X tells me, look at that X. Let me get a picture of my cell phone. That X tells me to go through that X. See, now I'm hearing noises, weird noises. See the trail? It's right there. And they'll always cross it. See it? That's a Sasquatch trail. They're blatantly to my left. But I find when I get a whistle over there, it could mean this because I'm right on something here. You know, and I'm assuming you do have to be very careful of babies. That's why I walk when I know when I'm in them, I'm walking real slow. Because I'm almost sure they know my attention. I think there's a sickest perch right down there. I can see it. I don't want to walk over there yet because whatever whistled is right over there. But I know that's what happened. He whistled off of that perch. Or he moved off that perch. Hold on. There's all kinds of noises. I don't think the camera can hear it. It's like, it's not that far, but there's so many trees that, look at that. Just bear with me, I don't want to turn the camera, wow. All right, you guys, look. You guys say it for me. I'm going to say, what the, and you can finish. You can finish at home. I mean, come on. Are we serious? Here, let me go this way. I've never done this before. For real? Look at the size of that X. Wow. All right, give me a minute. All right, what did I tell you about Bigfoot in these little trees? Sasquatch. Sickest X's, right? Whistled from behind me. Little pine trees here. My guess is they're in there. Even though I heard the whistle behind me, I need to go that way. Because I think he wants me to follow him that way. That's what I think. I'm almost sure of it. I've done it 100 times. So that's why I'm almost sure of it. I mean, can you guys see this thing? Look at this X. I haven't moved since the cliff off. I just want to take pictures. Look at that. It's amazing. You know, and it's directly behind this one, which I'm sure is directly behind one that's down the hill 100 feet. Come on, whistles. I guess that was a signal. I didn't hear any responses or anything. So maybe that means a response wasn't required. I don't know. I know I'm starting to get way too deep. Look at this. This area where that whistle came from starting to look really interesting. I'm going to show you. I don't want to go down there. I know I need to go up there. I know I need to go up there. So look at this. This is where that whistle just came from. First time. Hold on, I got a cough. First time since I've been up here today that I've seen, you know, this is one of these strategic areas on the hill that just, it's all flat in there. I know we can't see it yet really, but It's kind of because I want to go that way. But they were clearly sitting in there. I'm very suspicious of these trees too. I keep seeing like these blobs like that. What the heck is that? It's a nest of some kind. Huge. Look at that. See that? It's not big enough for like a Bigfoot, but it's big enough for a baby. All of these trees over here, I can't see through them. See those, the tops? You know, I just used the best thinking I can, like, you know, if they did want to get them somewhere, what a better place. I can't get there. Even if I saw one, I wouldn't be able to get to it. Oh yeah, look at the bends. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that's exactly where that whistle came from, right there, within feet of there. If I can remember, you know, about, because I was there about, so literally it was about 150 feet from me. I'm gonna say that's exactly where he was, which makes really sense to me. It sounded like he was turning to move away as he did it. Just hope it's on video. I'm just trying to get some, to see if anything's in there. Stamps. I got some drumming noise off where I'm zooming to the left. Down a little bit. I don't know what it is. Okay, so it's just rolling now. I was planning on doing little clips, but now I gotta roll. Because I'm not used to hearing whistles that soon in a new place. Wow, look at that spot down there. I'm gonna have to go to the cell phone. All right, let me look around a little bit. I gotta save some battery. Okay, so I haven't moved. I turned the camera off over there. So I turned the camera off. It's only been, I don't know, 2 minutes since I stopped the last clip. And I'm like, hey guys, no camera. I'm like, I really like your stuff. I'm trying to get my tone, like, not as annoying as it is when I talk, but like, oh yeah. Okay, so they're over here. I just heard them again. They have the same things here as Bigfoot Universe. There's like a duck too. He's like he makes like a ducky type noise. I'm not kidding, okay? And it's always with the whistles. They have this crazy thing where they're playing or something, and now I was like, you guys, can you just give me a whistle? Now, as I said that, I got a whistle. So I'm thinking it was just a coincidence. I don't think he gave it to me, honestly. I really don't. I think he just whistled again while I just happened to ask him, and it was up there. So now I got to go up. This is really exciting. I wish, you know, Dan, you're just killing me here. You're killing me. Look, there's another one. Okay, so I filmed that nest over there. There's all around this huge wallow. There's these giant nests. Something just sticks its head out. Now let's just say we saw a baby Bigfoot stick his head out of there. I'm just gonna turn right around. I don't even care. I'm gonna turn right around and I'm gonna move on because I don't want anything to do with the babies. You're asking for big trouble with that one. I'll bet you that some of the babies could kick your ass. I don't think it's quite as, I believe that they would defend the babies, but I don't think it's as, you know, as crazy as like a black bear defending its mother. Let's put it that way. Where, you know, the mother has to. I think these little babies know what they're doing, unless it's really little. Again, more trees with just like blackness, big clumps. Can't see in. More run-ups. You know, they go up. I don't know what else to call those things. I'm afraid to get out of this wallow. Something's keeping me out of there for some reason. It's because I know I gotta go that way. I gotta go that way. All right, let me save some camera for that. I'm going in. I'm going in. Look at that. That's great. So there's this hole inside here, right? It's all made. You got an X right there. Nothing go crazy on it. And you got this squished log right in the middle, of course, as he comes out. And look at the cover he has. Another leaner there. Huge tree, completely blocking. It's an amazing thing. I don't believe he's hiding from people in here. I really don't. That's what gets me. It's not, you would think, in some places you clearly think it was about us, but I'm really thinking that none of it is. I don't think anything, well, too much has to do with us. Clearly, everything they've done and where they set up is, but this is the kind of place where they could just take you. I mean, the stuff I'm getting into now is just crazy. I mean, this is why you need two people. You be very careful. This is where you get ambushed by mountain lions, stuff like that. Oh yeah, look at this. This is about where I heard the second whistle, right here. You got a bend there. See what I told you about? They won't kill the new ones, but they'll bend them a little bit. Not a snow load. You can tell it's been. You can see where his hand grabs up top, and the hand holds below, and then he kind of bends it. Look at this in here. This is incredible in here. Another one behind. That almost could be a snow load one. Talking nothing I've noticed besides my two distinct whistles now, and I only got one on camera, and I don't know if it was too far away or not. We'll have to find out. Like that one in Bigfoot Universe, I knew that I had that one, or those two or three. This is really good in here. This is home. I found home. It's the same thing at all of them. You go through all their structures. They'll still be structures, but it's different. It's different. All right, give me a minute. Okay, I've gotten more whistles. Every one of them. It didn't matter if the camera was on or not, because they're like not close to me. It's just one. I'm not getting the, and it's clearly moving. Like I'm almost sure it's the same guy. He was down there when I was way back there, and then the second one came a couple minutes later there, and then when I just had the camera off now, up there, and they were all, that one was even the furthest, and I was making whistles. So I don't know. Look at this thing. Look at this place. Look how crazy it is in here. It's really. I don't like saying demonic, but it's very witchcrafty in here. I find them all. Whoa. What was that? It's very. Something just crazy happened. I don't know if that was on camera or not. Oh, wood knock. Same direction as the whistle, right there. Those are clearly birds just fighting each other. They're right up there. Now, so that's what I want to hear. Give me some bird. Here's the thing. Every time I hear action from these guys, like wood knocks and stuff, like it's all of a sudden the birds are allowed to play again. I don't get it. I get a little bit of action, and all of it shows up. Something's going on back here, big time. I think I got some really good Sasquatch here, like real Sasquatch. Not the forest, just the forest beings, but like, it's too blatant. I got sheer scale. I have these little trees. I walk through most of them, but these little ones that are, when there's like hundreds of them, and they have these little paths all through them, they create this amazing cover. And just by the absolute confirmation I'm getting, like in my bones, like I am in the right place here. And this is nothing. Like it just keeps. Let me give you an idea if I can see it. Look at this. And I'm walking on. Look at that. Oh my God, I can't believe it goes that much higher. You're not going to be able to see it because I'm balancing. Oh no. Okay. Look at that. That's so much higher than I am right now. And I am up here. I'm thinking I'm at least 10, 5, 11. But this doesn't really help me because that road doesn't open either. until the snow's gone. And I'm guessing with what I'm seeing here with these types of woods, that snow is here a long time. It's probably just melted recently. Come on, I'm looking for something to happen today. I really am. I've been getting some weird vibes lately. I don't know why. It could be myself. Like, I don't know what it is. What about Rob Lowe saying, he had to like lay down in his stomach and all that? I didn't read the whole story, but hey, contact Rob, you guys. Tell him to come out here. Me and him are like, he's a little bit older than me, but we grew up during the same era. I think we get along pretty good. And I'll show him what's really out here. See, the thing is, you got people like him in Hollywood don't understand, like when a situation like that happens, what's really going on. Like, I could explain to him and show him everything. You know what I mean? How cool would that to be, like, to have someone like him out here? And honestly, I wouldn't just take any famous person. I don't care if you're, a little bit, that's kind of cool. It's Rob Lowe, let's be honest. And I'm not starstruck at all. Like, I can handle this guy, no problem. In fact, by the time I was done with him, he'd be like, give me the key. He's like, can I go home, please? But, it would have to be the right guy. I think he's got the right type of mentality. I think he's good. I wouldn't take, Roseanne Barr out here, or something like that. But if somebody I knew that could get this, I'd bring him. All kinds of action in there. I pushed them out of there, and they're over here now. What I got left? 49 minutes. I'm kind of just rolling camera through my transitions here, in case something happens. Wow. It just gives you an idea of how, like, I'm not even touching on it. Look at that. Man, I gotta go over there one day. You guys see that up there? I'm trying to hold the pole. Can you see that? It's a little blurry. It's like caves, like this big ball of, like, believe it or not, that big ball up there is all forest. And it's just simply one of the most amazing aspen forests I've ever seen on the way up there, like a really old aspen forest. I don't see too many of those, and I'm guessing it's really good on that side. And that side's, where you got your caves and all that stuff. But oh my God, to climb up there would be almost impossible. So I'm gonna stick with this spot right now. And this side. I could be in trouble getting out of here. I'm really taking a risk here. Wow. Ground. Because I came in 2 miles that way, and I've walked up, and I'd either have to backtrack all the way back, which would probably be the smartest, or go down and then try to dive in and find that road, which is risky. But I'm going to go for that, I think. I don't want to backtrack. I want to see more stuff. I know that I have them on that side of me as well, because I got whistles and 2 distinct tree knocks off camera. And that's kind of what just made me go this way. One of these fields of endless amounts of pine cones. But it's there, as you can see how everything's twisted up there. Look at that. Same thing here. What is that? Oh, it's a squirrel. Believe it or not, there is a squirrel up there. But then I see stuff like this sticking out. It's real soft. Everything's smushed here. This looks like a real place where someone would sit, but I'm not seeing, believe it or not, you can see him. Let's tie my shoe. You can see impressions, sort of. I guess they actually bounce back. Okay. I'm gonna say it doesn't look like I see any, but this is a perfect little wallow here. Oh yeah, there's something going on to my right. Like, I don't know how far, but something way over there. Clearly keeping their distance. All right, give me a minute. Look at this blind. It's really cool. You can always tell it's there's the weirdness. Crazy stick. And then here I am, right? It'll give you an idea about how far up the mountain I am. Because I am not even close to the top. You see that forest? How just incredible. You just can't see. And then you got grass like this. You know, and an opening. This is a unique opening in a forest. I don't know if I've ever seen this before. And they clearly have some kind of a blind set up to watch this. I don't know if it's because this is where deer, probably an elk would come. Or not. You know, I think the big question, you know, we'll always talk about what the Sasquatch eat. Well, I think it's something outside of our understanding. And then probably some things that are in our understanding. But I believe it's not them that needs that. These are other creatures, you know, like I said, or it's someone else told me, you know, it's them hunting for their pets, which I know sounds crazy, but they have pets, you guys. Listen, I'll just tell you now. I know a lot of you have seen that picture of the mountain lion. Really look closer at the mountain lion, you guys. It's not a mountain lion. It's like like some kind of lion out of, like, you know, Africa or something. Okay, it's got stripes on it. It's got a weird looking face. It's one of theirs. Okay. It's one of their pets. I would have seen it with my own eyes. Nothing gets by me out here. Not really. Not a mountain lion. If something's behind me, I'm gonna feel it. I have that sense. It works really well for me. I've developed it recently. If something's staring at me, even if it's a deer, I know it. All of a sudden, I get these. I think we all have that sense, right? We all have it. And I'm telling you, just like anything else, practice with it. Practice with that sense, and you'll get better at it. And mine's too developed now. It's actually kind of annoying because I get, you know, all of a sudden I'll just be walking and just bam, something's going on. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know what it is, but I know something's going on. Something's looking at me. Something's happening. I know I need to go up. I'll tell you, I'm really enjoying being in here. Aside from the Bigfoots, it's really hard to walk on this hill that I'm on. Look at this hill I'm on right now. It is. I'm really steep. But I'll tell you, it's very unique here. That's them. People just don't know how to get here. Look at that's all pine needles, guys. Or pine, whatever. Oh man, it looks so good up. Here, I'm trying to get to a place where I can show you guys. See, up, this is telling me to go up. I'm going to see, if I stay on the same thing, I'm going to see, you know, the same stuff. This up there just looks beautiful. And I could have sworn I just saw something move. Oh, it's a cobweb. See that? Something flying by or something. Sit down and figure out if I can actually get up this hill. So on this really steep hill, right? I could just go up here 100 feet and it gets, I think I can go around. I'm really taking a chance. I decide to keep going because I don't want to go back. So I just walked a mile easily. Notice here, nothing exciting, right? But notice how every single one of these trees is pushed uphill. See that? This is a very steep hill. And not only is it just one, but they're pushing to one of those teepee type things, right? And then I got all these that I'm standing on. Are just been blatantly pushed uphill, every single one of them. You know, weird leaners that have an X at the bottom. Things like that. Squirrels that follow you. That thing's been following me, just going nuts. You hear it? It's got to be the same squirrel because he just keeps following me. Maybe he has babies. He thinks I'm gonna hurt him or something. Not for a long time, but just for like the last, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. He's coming tree to tree. I bet you if I stay here, he's going crazy on me. Usually squirrels don't care that much as long as you move away. I'm seeing this here, you know, just random weirdness. So let me go, if I go down, it's kind of cool too. It's like this, looks like there's like a cliff over there. So I'm not sure what to do, you guys. It's too much for one person, you know? It's just too much. I need like an entire team up here. And the reason being is because I know. Look at the footsteps. They go right up there. It looks like they go that way and that way. Because I know that in this forest, what is that darkness? It's dark up there. You know what, let me get a zoom on that. It's looking really weird to me. Like, I mean, so I can hold it steady at least. I see an X, right? It looks like a little stick person almost. You know, it could be natural, but I mean, I'm also seeing, with my eyes at least, not being able to see through that. It's just the blackest thing in the forest. And I don't want to zoom on this right now, but I just know I need to at least give it a quick one. That's light, right? Yeah. What does it look like? I guess it's just bushes, but it looks like a solid form there to the right of the tree, doesn't it? It not moving doesn't surprise me anymore. Although that might not be anything, I can't tell on the screen. But when it is, and they know that you're looking at them like that, they won't move. I'm telling you, they'll stay still, and I'll end up going like this. I'll be like, oh, I don't know what it is, I can't see it. And it could be nothing. It's probably nothing. But on this screen, it's a little weird. All right, I'm going up. I'm diving down into this little... I just said I was going to go up, and I was like, you know what? This looks weird to me. I'm kind of lost. I hear there's water in here, but there's no real stream. It's like below, so it's going to be tough getting it through that. And that must go down to my other stream. But it's very weird. If I get up and over that way, I might not be able to get back down. I can end up coming back through this, and I might not make it back out of dark. And I really don't want to be here with no food, because I'm already hungry. No anything. I do have iced tea. So I'd rather get out of here and come back when I got more time. No, just the reason I turned the camera on is, again, it's a little strange to me that every single one of these trees that you see, I mean, I'm talking about almost every one. Look, they're moving in on me again. These squirrels. And again, even the old ones. Uphill. Everything you see goes uphill. Look at the leaners. Uphill. Uphill. Look, uphill. I'm not making this up. Uphill. This is a steep hill. I'm not kidding. Like, it's pretty steep. There's just no way gravity would allow trees that size to go up like that, even with wind. I mean, I think it would, you know, even if it was just like this tornado like blowing on it, you figure as soon as it broke, it would kind of fall sideways or not always cross and make an X, and too funky, you know. Okay, so what I think I've been through today, I think I did go through a little bit of a living area, but I think it was just some randoms. I didn't get to the best. And the reason I was saying is I'm getting some really cool rock stuff here. Really neat Sasquatch type stuff. I haven't seen any caves yet, but it looks Sasquatch-like. Just, you know, just look around. Like, you got that blatant leaner back there. Look how straight and perfect that thing is. I'm seeing, you know, just a real nice rock face. So I saw that, and I was like, you know what, let me check out this ravine, as opposed to going up, and then I'll go up another day. Maybe a different way. I could have sworn a rock just went right by me. I don't know if I kicked it or not. It's been happening to me a lot lately. Just a little one. So it's probably, I mean, look at that little X. It's so blatant. Sorry when I kicked that pole, it's annoying. See that one? God, they're skittish in here, man. There's no doubt I was walking through like where they just were. I did a lot of off camera today because of my battery. I just wanted to really get a feel for this place and, you know, decide if I want to come back, and it's a definite yes. I mean, I have places that I can see, that I've seen from here on these mountains that are just, I mean, they are incredible is the best word I can come up with. And I think, based on my experience and the way this hill looks, that, you know, this whole thing is going to be like what I saw, more or less. But I'm trying to find some of those crazy, unique, you know, give me TPs, I want the unique. It seems like they have to be special areas to have those. I see where I find TPs, other unique things happening that I don't see other places. So that's what I'm looking for. And I have a feeling that all of that is up here. I mean, I need to go up. There's no doubt about it. I could film a Bigfoot video in here with structures, but so I got to come back and go up. That's really cool. Huh. Wonder where that tree is. Is that it right there? I don't know. It's not really in place wherever. No, it's not it. It's a different tree. I'm not sure where that tree is. Weird. Looks like a perch right there. You see how it's dug a little bit? See that? You know, they're very discreet, but when you know what you're looking for, it's at the same time extremely obvious. All right, let me get through here a little bit. Kind of cool. No cave though, really. Look, it stops right there. If you can't tell on the TV. But this one is oh so obvious to me. It's just two. It goes there, breaks, turns. It covers the entire ledge. Then I got another one coming up that makes an X. Do you see that? That's actually not a bad picture. And it's all around these rocks. I'm seeing the typical stuff way up. I'll save you the zoom, but there's stuff going on up there. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I don't know where I am. I know I have to go that way. The problem is the terrain is almost impossible that way, and then where I could walk through down there, it's all wet. So I'll figure it out, but I do want to look around some other spots. I want to go up this way. Just talking out loud, sorry. This is awesome. What a day, you guys, today. I feel so lucky that on a Friday, when, you know, normally I'd be dealing with hundreds of people at work, I'm out here being able to do this. And although this was hard, I mean, let me tell you, I am so hungry right now. I should have brought more food. I think I have some on the bike, but so it was just a great day. I got whistles, saw some amazing structures, kind of on the side of a hill, more or less. I never did make it all the way up, which I'm sure is insane, all the way up. So anyway, give me a minute, let me see what I can find. Look at that X. All right, I love turning the video camera on before I get there, because I see something exciting. So against my better judgment, I've decided So just so you know, I basically, you followed the video, I came all the way in, went over this way, came up, came down, it took me like hours, and I came up this steep, really steep hill. So I sat down, got my breath, because I couldn't even put the video on, because I wanted to get up here fast. There's a descent that way. I can only hope leads me down to a road that I could walk, this little tiny path that I could walk down to my bike. It's all being flooded by water right now, but I think I could walk down the side of it. So anyway, shut up. Okay, so I'm talking to myself. So we go here, I get to the top, and then bam. I mean, it just happens. Like, I mean, the strategy here is really good. I mean, I'm going to tell you that just no one's ever been here. If you did come off off trail, you would have went 100 ways, but this way. I find this to be a really strange hole. You want to know why? Well, forget about the structures I'm about to show you, okay, around it. But there's a giant pile of rocks right there, right here, that looks like it probably came out of here at some point. And there's kind of an X over it. What does that mean? What does that mean? Weird trees there. I want to show you some stuff before I run out of battery. And it looks really good. I knew this was good. I was yelling at Dan. You can't see here, but a few miles down, you can see the woods. You know, like just like little signs. I'm like, Dan, and I could just tell by the woods itself how good, you know, how good it was. You know what, we're going to call this a speed. Let me get my tripod up. We'll do a speed walk through this. I'm not going to get the walking through here. Oh man, do I have to go up or what? All right, this will be cool because what I can do is hopefully it's easy getting out of here this way, even though I can tell it's going to be brutal coming up. That way we can come back in here. Look at the deadfall. This is getting like really, really good in here. Here's the thing, guys, I've determined that they're never not here, at least this time of year. And they just move off these structures. They're not off sleeping somewhere. They just move away as I get here. Or they just go, there could be right there. I mean, I don't know. But they don't go anywhere. They're here. That's why this is all done. They're here. Let me take a couple pictures. Oh my God. It doesn't stop up there. Look at these. It's these old, they're like small, but like old, thin pines. Ah, you know what? Let me keep going. I'm going to have to come back here anyway. Again, crushed logs in the middle. Crushed to death right here. You get the overabundance of these sticks that just, you know, you can just tell how they're laid. I mean, they're X's and X's. See what double X right there. Oh man, I should go up. All right, give me a minute. Look at this trail. I mean, look, guys, I'm not messing around here, okay? When I tell you that I'm where people don't go, there's no way anyone comes up here. This path is not made by game. In fact, it's made so game don't come here. This is their path. You can always tell because they always have sticks crossing them. So walking on their path is fine. Look at these star structures I'm coming to. Guys, this is really good here. I mean, this is really good. How many times have you heard me say that? Oh man, as it gets steep down there, I hope I can get down that way. All right, give me a minute. All right. This is a return visit for sure. Hey, you know what? I just had a really good idea. I'm talking like just the second I hit the button on the camera, it came to me. And it's the way to do this. Oh my God, I just had the best idea. Hell, you know what? I'll just say it now. Look at this first of all. This is incredible. This is a mini jungle gym like Predator Hill. And it's on a hill just like that one. The only time I ever see this, it's always on a steep hill. I don't know if that's a coincidence or something to do with the steep hill. All right, do you want to hear my idea? I'm thinking, like, look, I don't care who's with me, how many people I got. I'm never going to be able to get where I need to go. But what I'm thinking is, I have so many places, and instead of bringing somebody out, like, you know, like a seasoned, you know, researcher that's been out on his own, or, you know, just going out on the weekends and just kind of has a good feel for what's going on. And you don't need me. You just need me to show you this. And what I'm thinking is, why don't I entrust a few different people, you know, and it could keep happening over time. Give them a spot like this. You know, it's not easy. It's easy to drive through, but, you know, you got to climb up the hill, you know, but once you get up, you can really get to a nice spot and really walk and go forever. I mean, you could spend, I'm talking forever in here. Why not, you know, have certain people, I don't want to say apply, you know what I mean, but like, you know, I'll screen you a little bit, and if I say no, don't take it personally, because I'm only going to let the right people come out here. If I think there's any chance at all that you're not the right person, even if I'm wrong, I'm just going to go with that, because it has to be just someone I know is doing, you know, doing this for the right reasons. So, yeah, and then that way, look, I could be like, look, you come here, I'll give you this place for a week. You know, I'm not saying, you know what I mean, like, come here forever, but, you know, start with a couple days or a week and just literally cover the whole place. You know what I mean? Just cover up and down, like, you walk all the way. You could go you'll never do the whole thing, but you'll have an idea of, I think, where to look once you find the proper, you know, place on the mountain, which right here seems to be really good as far as the structures go. I'm talking really good. In fact, I'm going out of my way, but I figure I got 12 minutes. Maybe I should just keep filming as I try to climb down this. So forgive the bounciness, but I'm seeing stuff like this, and I just can't not film it for you guys. Incredible structures. And look at the wood line across. That's so far from here, believe it or not, like as far as just being able to get there. Sorry, I'm holding the camera. It's windy out there. It's just incredible. And it's not even close to as high as it gets around here. You see behind? Way behind. And look at the trees. Come on, focus. See that forest? It's dense, thick. It's their world right there. I'll guarantee you they're up there. You know, and I could be like, listen, here's the coordinates. Here's where you go. I'll even, you know, meet you, I'll drive you in. I might even go out with you for a day. And then this way we could have that person, you know, report back to us. Of course, everything has to be filmed, pictures, everything. You know, this is your trip, but, you know, just the return will be for us to be able to see everything that you saw. You know, the unique structures you'll find, teepees and like crazy stuff way at the top up here. I'll guarantee it. Along this whole 20-mile, 30-mile ridge. It's got to be really good. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. So that was like a 10-minute long idea, but you got the gist. Why not entrust certain people to come out here and help me? You know, I'll give them a spot, let them film, see what they find. I think it'd be interesting to see it, you know, someone else do one of my locations, you know, and just see what they come up with. You know, like I have so many like this that are just endless structures, and I'm getting whistles here. They're here. They don't seem, some people don't want to see them. I mean, they just want to come and see this stuff. They're like, they don't want to see Bigfoot. So I have plenty of people like that, and I completely understand. I say it, but let me tell you something. If you just tapped me on the shoulder, you turned around, and Bigfoot was standing there, you'd have trouble with that one. So you really think that through. Do you really want to see one? Look at this below me. I'm on a really steep hill now. Look how steep this is. So anyway, see that down there? Parallel coming across, total perch. And it's getting so steep that I can't even walk down this. All right, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna turn the camera off. Yeah. Let's see if these are really perches. Wow, so blatant. Look at that, and that steep ass hill where no human being has ever come up. They got this perch, which tells me it's not a lookout for people. You know, it's a lookout for something else. I'm not going to go there, but right in front of that rock, it gets kind of flat. He's clearly put that thing in there and wedged it. It's a place to look out. Maybe just to enjoy, I don't know. It could be that simple, but I don't think so. There's too many of them. Oh, look how steep. I don't know how to do it to make it look... Because you can't tell on camera. It's really steep. Okay, there's the river. I'm hoping that road is over there, and I'm hoping there's some way to cross it. You can see, you can hear it probably. It's actually even a little bit risky to walk across. It's not far, wide, but man, look at this. If you weren't buying that one, look at that. I just stepped in that footprint right there on the side. Look at that. So, you know, explain that on a 65, 70 degree angle. Why would they make a structure like that? That no one's going to see. I don't even know if the other Sasquatch see that one. Like, what's the deal? Why here? Where I can't even walk down. Luckily, this moss is soft, or I'd be in trouble. You know, it's another one of those little... Looks like it was done quite a long time ago. All right, my battery's about to go dead. Over and out. We got to come back. Let me know what you think about my idea. Letting people do this on their own.